kind of somebody fucked up when they left that girl in the club too long.
The great thing about building your own home is that really you're only limited by your budget and your imagination.
And engineering and design.
Yeah.
And we found a house on Queensland's Sunshine Coast, which from the outside you may think, what's all the fuss about? But on the inside, it's mathematical perfection.
It's the coolest house in Coolum and it's become quite a local attraction. Whoa, this is wild, Pete.
We've never seen a house like this before in Australia, have we?
No.
And it's what we call a geodesic dome, which is a fancy way of saying a dome made up of triangles. The more triangles you have, the more round it becomes. Clad in plywood with the timber struts between.
I mean, visually there is so much to look at, but why would you actually build a dome house as opposed to a more traditional structure?
Well, strength. And if you look at the dome made up of triangles, the triangle is one of nature's strongest forms, allowing self-supporting, lightweight, long-spanning structures, which are used for everything from biospheres, greenhouses to kit homes. And this one's owner-built.
Pete, I love the quirkiness of the angles, but the practical side of me is going, how would you furnish the dome?
Exactly. Well, you've got to think it through very carefully because everything's got to be offset at an angle, generally 24 degrees, to get around the circumference of the outside of the dome. This is the central communal area, and if you think about it, Joe, we find this in ancient cultures like in igloos and in tents.
Yep.
So although it's a modern, futuristic-looking building, it's based on some very ancient design principles.
So, Pete, up to the mezzanine level, and this is a really beautiful space to truly appreciate all of these fabulous angles.
I love being so close to this geometry, Joe. It's so powerful. Look, if you come up here, you can see that there are infinite ways of creating a dome house. Yeah. This is one of the simplest ways because all the lengths are equal. They're equilateral triangles.
But hang on, you say that's simple. I mean, if you were even a couple of mils out and cutting into that, would throw the entire design out. So this wouldn't be a job where it was measure twice, cut once. You'd be measuring it 50 times before you cut once.
Yeah, correct, because you can throw yourself completely out at the start. And adding complexity to this structure is these pop-out windows at this level to allow cross-ventilation and heat to rise and escape.
I mean, if you had to actually describe this shape, I mean, I didn't go to school a whole lot, but it would be a pentacosdodecahedron, correct?
What are you doing my head in now, Joe? Basically, it's a dome with dormers.
Right, that's probably easier.
Yeah.